From Under One Roof with Flavor Flav, actress Carrie Genzel.
Today's super rich lesson, associating with the non-rich.
Ooh, we're listening.
Say you're at a barbecue. Well, of course, you'll need the right outfit. Try denim.
How ordinary.
And don't be afraid to eat with your hands. You might try a wiener.
Ooh, I love wieners.
Who doesn't?
Oh, and always talk about the price of fuel. Those people love that.
You see, it can be done.
It just takes a little effort.
One of the best ad campaigns we've seen in ages. And the lady who stars in that is joining us, but she's got so many other things to talk about as
Carrie
well.
Genzel is joining us now. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. We love that, by the way.
I know we do.
I know, I get stopped
Because
all the
we are
time.
those people. Do people stop you?
People stop me, and in weird places too. Like certainly won't be looking anything like that lady. I'll be at the gym with a bandana on, or I'm in the bathroom stall, and they're like, "Excuse me, are you the girl?" Yeah.
As soon as someone says that, you know it's a true story.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the really disturbing part. Because you don't make up people like
Well,
knocking on a
I
bathroom
think they think, well,
stall.
she can't go anywhere, right?
They've got you trapped.
What do they ask?
Like, are
do
you
they...
the girl in the lotto commercials? And I'm like, yeah. And then they go, I
And
really
then it's
like
awkward.
those. Yeah.
Then it's like, so I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, you've got so much stuff on the go, so much stuff to talk about. Now, a lot of people heard Flavor Flav was in town
I
for a
know.
while because he was shooting a series called Under One Roof.
Yeah.
Not a reality show.
No, this is a new genre for him. He's never done a scripted show. And
it's a comedy.
It's a half-hour comedy. It's really out there. It's like a cross between Married with Children and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice.
So we push the envelope. There's even times we look at the
Weren't
script.
you on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Well, very, very long time ago.
I love you bridging the gap.
Very. So a couple years ago.
The storyline is it's two brothers. One successful one has been in prison
In
for a little
prison,
while.
and that would be Flav, the ex-con, and he moves in with us, and we're a very snooty family in Beverly Hills.
You play the wife of the
I'm
successful
the trophy
brother.
wife, yes, and I don't like at all the fact that he's moved in with us. So we're always butting heads. But unbeknownst to me, he's usually the one that saves the day or helps things along, but I never see that. I just
What
want
is
him out.
Flavor Flav like?
Yes.
You know what? He is amazing. He's just larger than life. He is such a great guy and has such a big heart and just loves what he does, and he's so appreciative of everything that
And
he
he's so
has.
popular now, even your mom in Manitoba knew who he
My
was?
mom, I know, she's gonna kill me. Even my mom, she's like, well, who's on the show? And I'm like, oh, I don't think you're gonna know any of these people. And I said, oh, you know, there's a rapper named Flavor Flav, and she goes, is he the one with the clock?
Yes, he
I was
is.
like, yes, he is.
Wow, how does your
And
mom find that
I
out?
don't know. I swear it's the Star magazine or
Yeah.
something. I just totally outed my mom. She
There's
reads
Flavor
Star.
Flav.
Now, we're going to look at a clip right now.
Okay.
Do you want to set it up for us?
Yeah, I think the clip is Flav has his son on the show.
Can you just say that again, just for me? Because you're so casual about it, and I'd be like, Flav! So Flav.
Okay. So Flav has his son on the show, and he needs someone to watch him for a few minutes. So he asks me, and that doesn't come naturally for Ashley.
Okay, let's have a
here
look
we
at
go.
Under One Roof.
Oh no! It's the cranky little one who's giving everyone a headache.
Hey, he hardly ever cries.
Actually, I was referring to you.
Hey, what did you do with Heather and JR when they cried?
What any mother would do in this situation: handed them to the nanny.
His mother will be here any minute. Can you pretend to be my nanny while I go grab his things?
Are you insane?
Oh, come on, he's just a baby. He's not gonna bite.
No, I mean the part about pretending to be hired help.
Can you just hold him for a while?
Fine.
Mommy's coming. She's just gonna hold you for a little bit. Hey, he really likes you.
Well, I usually have that effect on men.
Yeah, except for the one you married. I'll be right back.
Now, I know you're a professional at this, but do you ever have that sort of out-of-body experience when you're doing a scene with Flavor Flav, and you're like, this is kind of cool?
Yeah, it was like that at the beginning. I was like, how did I get here?
Yeah, how did I get to this spot?
It's like I grew up in Richmond.
Now, you've got so many projects that are going to be coming out. We don't have time to talk about all of them, but The Watchmen is one that people are so excited about, and you get to
know.
play Jackie Kennedy.
Jackie Kennedy.
And The Watchmen, the comic book series, time traveling, all that stuff, but you got to wear vintage clothing to
Oh yeah,
meet
well let's
her.
get to the important things.
You know that's what I'm going to talk about. Seriously, the wardrobe for Jackie Kennedy, where did it come from?
They flew it in from Los Angeles, from the Warner Brothers vault, and they brought out all these clothes for the fitting, and I was like,
The Warner Brother vault. So it's
Yeah,
like true,
it's
like it's
Vintage era.
the real deal, like from the 60s, and
Whoa.
shoes from like Saks Fifth Avenue from 1963, and
How
beautiful
cool was
dresses,
that?
and it was amazing. And then I had to try on the pillbox hat
How
with the pink
cute.
suit and the
Amazing.
Now,
What-
Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus is a movie that a lot of people have heard of. Terry Gilliam film, half shot when Heath Ledger passed away, and a lot of people will have read that he did something very interesting to replace his characters. Maybe you can explain a little bit of that and then the role that you played.
Yeah, I was supposed to work with Heath, and unfortunately I didn't get the chance. But what they've decided to do is the footage they did shoot with Heath they're keeping, and then there's portions of the script where he goes through this magical mirror, and once he does that, he's going to transform magically into either Jude Law, Johnny Depp, or Colin Farrell.
So
right.
who did you get?
Which is
to
what
work
happens to me when I look in a mirror.
Right.
I'm magically transformed
And you got
into
to
one
work
of
with
those
Colin
three.
Farrell?
So I worked with Colin Farrell, which was really lovely.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was in the middle of doing Under One Roof, and it was my one day off, and I was on the set. So I went from working with Flav
To Colin
and
Farrell.
to all of a sudden, like, I'm half asleep and I look up and I'm looking like this far away from Colin Farrell, and I was like, whoa.
You have a really good job.
Well, Carrie, thank you so much. We
You're
have
welcome.
to tell you that
Well
Under One
earned.
Roof you can see on My Network TV in the U.S., not in Canada yet, but it will be soon, hopefully picked up for a second season as well. Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus has been completed and is scheduled to be out in 2009, as is The Watchmen, and you'll also be in Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox playing her mom, which is so weird.
Mike, can you say hey to Megan Fox for me?
We're going to take a break, and when we come
And
back, we are going to be talking about the metaphysical powers of crystal right after this.